What's going down, everybody?
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Free Game Fridays, where you get free game every single Fridays in relation to real life as well as real estate. I'm Gary the Great, in case you didn't know that.
And I'm DMD the GOAT, #1 real estate agent in Seattle/Bellevue area.
I like how you throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? You threw that in last week too.
I have to.
I like that.
I got to. You
It's
got to own
smooth.
it.
It's
The more I say it, the more comfortable you become with it.
All right, I'm Gary the Great, the one and only lender from Seattle. That's all I got so far. I gotta work on that, but I'll get there.
Hold on, wait. I think you should generalize that and take it to like Bellevue too.
You think so? What about the greater Seattle area? That encompasses all of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Born and raised in the South End.
That's true.
Gary from the South. Gary the Great from the South End.
Let's start over.
Anyways, we're gonna we got a lot of content to cover today. I think this is a topic that we could probably go on for 10 episodes. But we're going to try to condense it down to a couple for you guys and give you guys some of the main points. This is something that's near and dear to a lot of people's heart. And when I think about this topic from a broad level, I truly believe this is something that a lot of people work towards in life. This is a life goal for a lot of people. Not everybody, but I think a good portion of people, this is a life goal, especially in America in particular, where we value certain things and we value, again, certain things. But ultimately, today's topic is all about financial freedom and what that means. So we're going to get into some juiciness about financial freedom, what the concept and what the words really embody. But before we do that, I want to hear your definition of financial freedom. What does financial freedom mean to DMD? It's just a topic, a buzzword, a concept.
Yeah, I think that financial freedom doesn't have to be something that's super difficult to figure out.
Okay.
You have your overhead for your personal life expenses, right? And so let's say your monthly life expenses are $20,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
No, just
that's a lot, but it's out there.
No, let's say your life expenses is $3,000 a month.
Standard.
What can you build that doesn't require you to be there, where you can have your life expenses covered and you can use your energy to generate other streams of revenue?
So you don't have to exchange your time for money directly.
All right. So in simple terms, I think that's financial freedom. Now, your personal monthly expenses, obviously are gonna, you might have, dreams or ambitions to, excuse me, to attain more and grow bigger and get a bigger house. And so that number is going to get bigger and bigger. So then that means you have to be able to scale or grow your business and or build another business in order to get to that point.
Exactly. And I mean, DMD said it very, very well. That essentially is the textbook version of financial freedom, which is exactly what it says. It's when you're able to build something that could generate enough income to cover your life expenses without having to exchange your time directly for that. So it's not like, I need to go cop this new whatever it may be. Let me go put in this full 40-hour work week. Or matter of fact, let me put in some OT so I can go cop that. It's more so you've already done the work, the groundwork to be able to generate that income to cover those expenses for you. And then it frees up your time. And I think that's where that freedom portion comes in. It frees up your time, just like you said, to be able to do other things with your time. And my definition of financial freedom is obviously hand in hand with that. And it makes me think, like, one of the first things I think of when I think of financial freedom is just having the ability to choose what you do with your time, period. I've worked a hourly job. I've worked a salary job. Now I'm a commission job. And that's the first time I've ever said that. But to think about that out loud, it's kind of crazy because I've just got to see and feel the differences that come with an hourly job versus a salary and I would say a little bit more freedom comes with each segment of that, hourly versus salary versus commission job. I choose what I do with my time now, but obviously I got to be mindful of what I do with my time.
What would you say, that's a really big evolution, going from being, hourly to salary to, 100% commission to being business owner. There's still more levels to reach.
Agreed.
What was the incremental part of you being able to evolve and, see yourself in these different spaces? And how did you know that was going to help you reach your goal of financial freedom?
Damn, what a good question. I think just like you said something when you asked me that question. You said, what did you see? I think that's the first step. I saw it. Like I seen the vision for what I wanted in my life and how I wanted to live my life. And then I was able to make very conscious choices that kind of put things in alignment for me to be able to make these incremental, gradual steps towards financial freedom. I'm not financially free yet, and I have no shame in saying that. Like I'm at a point, you know what I'm saying?
Pause.
What?
Go ahead.
You heard that yet?
You are financial free. You are financially free.
I'm working towards the financial freedom to the point where I can truly do what I want, what I want with my time at any time. And I feel like the things that I've done in my past have led me towards that. You know, I got a financial advisor at 22. That's unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Who's getting a financial advisor? Why are you getting a financial advisor at 22? I was like, hey, I'm going to try something different. I'm trying to get tapped in with my finances. And then just putting in that work of figuring out what I wanted out of life. That's what I had to do. Like I had to figure out what it was I wanted to attain, how I wanted to live my life, and what steps needed to be taken in order to do that. So I knew that I wanted to be able to choose. I got to a point where I was like, I'm a natural born leader. Like, do I need a boss telling me what to do all the time to be effective and be efficient and get shit done? No. Like I can do that myself. You know, I can be my own boss, and I know that I have the drive and internal motivation to be able to get stuff done, to be able to achieve things and get to that next level of life.
Do you think that financial freedom is for everyone?
No. Straight up. Now here's the thing. I feel like I'm gonna say this to the camera. Anybody can achieve financial freedom. Like it's a possibility for everybody, but I don't truly think it is for everybody. It's not built for everybody, truly, because there's a lot of obligation and other things on the other side of financial freedom that come with it. Some people like being told what to do. Some people need to be told what to do in order to be efficient or be effective or do anything. So I think it comes down to like an internal motivation factor that you have in order to even get close to achieving financial freedom. And I don't think it's an accident in most cases either. I think financial freedom is a very intentional thing. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that everybody's built for it, but not everybody's going to accept
And
that
actually
role
do.
or that responsibility. I think financial freedom is a mindset. I became a millionaire in my mind before I became a millionaire in real life. So,
Vision.
I think, even some of our, pre-discourse, we talked about being able to feel and see. So you can see it. So first you have the ability to see that, hey, there's something different about me. There's something different about the way I move and the way I think, where if I was, given the responsibility to, make money and deliver a service, and pretty much capitalize on that package or that scenario, then you have a vision for yourself that's bigger than what your reality currently is giving you, which is something that you've manifested already, right? So you've already manifested this hourly job. So if you don't like that hourly job and you see something bigger for yourself, then you got to manifest what that next step looks like every single time. So I feel like being able to connect with something emotionally and telling yourself, I call it brainwashing. You have to brainwash yourself in the idea of you elevating to the next level. And the way to do that is by, constantly listening to, positive and optimistic, media, or just, reading books, just continuously, overly indulging on things that are going to elevate your character, which is going to elevate your mind, which is then going to elevate your ability to emotionally connect with things, which will, change your reality, significantly. And I feel like that's
something to the core.
If you can do that, that's why I say pause. You already are financially free. Because if you're trying to get there, good luck. You see yourself at the end already. Being a billionaire is already a reality. We're just waiting for time and everything to, and that's why they say patience is a virtue. I don't know if I necessarily understand, I don't know if I would necessarily put that statement on like a pedestal, but what I will say is just like patience is definitely something that we have to exercise on the daily, because the universe has to move all of these things in order for us to be able to live this financially free life.
You dropped so many gems in that. Hey, I appreciate it.